today I'm going to be making giniling with ground turkey. So I have my ground turkey here. I have my potatoes, my frozen peas and carrots. I'm also going to add some raisins. You're going to use some soy sauce, onions, tomatoes, and bell peppers. I'm also going to add some more spices, but for now I'm going to go ahead and get the turkey cooking in the pan. Okay. So I'm just going to break up the turkey into small little pieces to get it cooking, and then I can add in all my veggies. Okay, now that my ground turkey is no longer pink and cooked all the way through, I'm going to go ahead and drain the fat and go ahead and start cooking my onions and garlic, and then put the turkey back and continue cooking. Okay, now that I've drained most of the fat, I added a little bit more oil so I can cook my onions. I like a lot of onions in all my food, so I always put a ton of onions. And I'm going to put a lot of garlic. It's about almost 2 teaspoons. So let me get that stirred up. So I turn the heat down a little bit because I don't want to burn my onions. Let me go ahead and get them just a sweat for now. So while the onions are cooking down, I'm going to go ahead and add the salt. And some pepper. Now, most giniling is made with ground pork or ground beef, but if you haven't noticed, I like to cook with a lot of ground turkey. I think it's a healthier alternative, and it tastes just as great. If you season it right and you put the right ingredients, I can't taste the difference. I'm going to add back in my ground turkey that's been drained. Now is when I also add in the chopped tomatoes, and that adds sweetness, brightness, and color to the giniling. Now this is also when I like to add in some tomato paste. And this is to taste, but I think tomato paste gives it that depth of flavor that regular tomatoes can't. So just a few, 3 squirts. If you want, you can add in more. And this is a lot of turkey, but this is for a couple days. And also I'm going to take about a quarter or so of this and make torta. Now I'm going to add some more garlic in the form of garlic powder, some onion powder. Go ahead and add in some soy sauce. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on just to cook down the tomatoes and onions some more. And while that cooks down, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my potatoes. Okay, now that the tomatoes and onions have softened, there's more juice in here. And you need the juice to cook the tomatoes to soften it as well. It helps just keep everything nice and moist. So I've cut up my potatoes, and I try to keep everything the same size. And I don't peel my potatoes. I use the golden potatoes, so the skin is very thin. You don't need to peel it. Now, if you were to use the russet Idaho potatoes, then I would advise peeling your potatoes. But I'm using the golden ones, and I like the extra fiber. Add more pepper. This time I'm going to add some garlic salt and stir it up and let it cook some more, soften. And then I'm going to add in the bell peppers. Now I'm going to add in the bell peppers. Okay guys, the potatoes and bell peppers and everything's getting nice and soft. And since this is turkey, you really do need to add a lot of seasoning and flavor to give it that punch, you know, or that kick. And so what I like to do, people can't tell that it is turkey if you put in some beef stock. So I'm just going to put one of these, okay? And there's enough liquid in here that it just kind of absorbs, but you can add more. Now I might add just a little bit of water just to help cook the potatoes along. You're going to get a lot of moisture from the frozen peas and carrots. So add as much or as little as you want. believe it or not, I'm gonna add in this whole bag. This bag has 1 pound, so 16 ounces. I love all the veggies in this dish. So now the peas and carrots are almost fully defrosted. I'm just mixing it through. I'm gonna go ahead and add in. I add this in just to give it a little bit more kick. And it's caldereta mix, okay? I add maybe 1 or 2 teaspoons of this into this mixture, and it gives it that extra spice and color. It's really good. So you can eyeball it, or you can just do 1 and 2 teaspoons. Those are big old heaping teaspoons. So that's gonna give it some really nice flavor and color. And I think I might add a little bit of water. For added sweetness, I go ahead and add in my raisins. And this is to taste. You can add maybe 1/4 of a cup or 1/2 a cup, however much you want. The more you add, the more sweeter it will be. So that's gonna be good. So this is about a 12-ounce box, and I added half, so I added 6 ounces of raisins. And the juices from the vegetables and the water that I just added will really plump up these raisins. Now pretty much you're done. All you have to do is just season to taste. If it needs more pepper or it needs more salt or garlic, you can go ahead and continue to add. But all you're really doing is cooking the raisins through, plumping them up, and making sure your potatoes are soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on this and just let it cook for maybe another 10-15 minutes, and then we'll be good to go. Here's what the finished product looks like. You can serve it with some noodles or some rice, or just eat it like it is, maybe with some bread, and that's how I make turkey giniling. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe for more videos. Until next time, stay creative. Bye-bye.